Okay, you're a typical British citizen moving through the years. There's 1774, 1775, and the American Revolution! So, we've got our brand new nation, brand new United States. Try the Articles of Confederation, doesn't work, throw it away. So instead we get our Constitution, brand new 3-branch government, complete with bicameral legislative branch. And so far, we have our legislative and judicial branches all set and done. But what about the executive? Who will be the next president of these United States in the year 1800? Well, for that, why don't we jump back into the past to good old George Washington. Nice fellow, everybody loves him, right? Well, one of the best things he did was create a policy of neutrality. Who better to follow in his footsteps than our second president, Mr. John Adams? He does the same thing, creates a wonderful policy of neutrality that blocks us from both Britain's wrath and France's wrath. But for the credit of the Democratic Republicans, there's probably some guy they have who's good enough to throw his hat in the ring with Mr. John Adams. Well, it was a good try, Democratic Republicans, but you see, Thomas Jefferson has no interest in the needs of the American people, only in his own ideas. Whereas Adams broke the Federalist status quo by establishing peace with both Britain and France, Jefferson wants to support the French alone, meaning that we'll be susceptible to British wrath. Not very American of you, Mr. Jefferson. Now, of course, Federalists and Democratic Republicans vary on many issues, conflicting in many different ways, one of the biggest being the bank. Adams supports a central national bank, best for our fledgling nation to use while it gets on its feet. This provides order and sustainability for our nation, whereas Jefferson wishes for state-owned banks, and we saw how well that worked within the Articles of Confederation. They could start printing their own money again, and that wouldn't be good at all. Furthermore, banks at the stately level would be more susceptible to corruption. Jefferson could use them to steal your money. Also, Jefferson is a slob. If you don't believe me, look at this clip. Here we have a responsible Adams checking on a lazy Jefferson while he writes the Declaration of Independence.
There comes a time in the lives of men when it becomes necessary to advance from that subordination in which they have hitherto riveted. This is terrible. Where's the rest of it? Do you mean to say that it is not yet finished?
No, sir. I mean to say that it's not yet begun.
Now, if that isn't enough to show you that Jefferson is unfit to run this country, take a look at this factoid. Jefferson wants an agrarian republic. How utopian. All of us toiling helplessly in fields, while a higher class deals with issues like law and politics. Oh, wait a minute, that's not utopian. That's
feudalism.
Do you want to get sent back to the Dark Ages?
I think not.
So, be a man! Forget that pesky Jefferson. Vote John Adams for a better and brighter future.